When actress Hayley Atwell was 9 years old, she walked through fire. Literally. In fact, she padded across the coals 6 times. It was a personal dare. Her parents had done it before her. Atwell is still walking on fire, though now it's the igneous path of show business that she trods. And for Atwell, it's another challenge well met. Daughter of a British mother and an American father, her parents met at a Dale Carnegie workshop. She explains, they were involved at the time in very cutting-edge waves of thought, which have become much more the mainstream now, she says, but back then, these ideas that we don't learn at school were quite revolutionary. So one of these was an exercise of fire walking, which I know in many cultures they've used for centuries. When she begged to try it, her mother took her to a 6-hour workshop about the extraordinary feats the human brain can mastermind. And walking over coals at 1,500 degrees Fahrenheit is an exercise in your fearlessness and the power of the mind, she says. So though there may be many scientific explanations as to why you don't burn, maybe it's the length of time, the pace at which you walk, whatever, it doesn't matter. Even if it was a placebo effect, it's just the act of going, I'm going to do something in a safe environment. That's kind of an act of fearlessness. I did it 6 times. I think it was a turning point. Another turning point occurred when her grandmother died. Atwell was fresh out of drama school and cast in a play with a well-known director. I said to the stage manager, I'll be gone. I have to fly because my grandmother's American and she's in Kansas City. I have to fly out Friday afternoon, which means I'll miss the afternoon rehearsal. I'll be at the funeral Saturday. I'll fly back on Sunday, and I'll be here Monday morning, so I'm missing one afternoon in a very small scene. And the stage manager came back and said, he said no. I said, okay, but Atwell discussed it with her family. And I thought, I'll never be able to live with myself. My desire to please and not be scared by this man is greater than my loyalty to my family that needs me at this time. I thought, I won't be able to live with myself if I miss the opportunity to say goodbye, so I went to him and I said, I know you said no, but I'm going to go anyway. He said, well, I can't guarantee you'll have a job here when you come back Monday morning. I went, okay. I went to the funeral and was present for my grandmother and my family and flew back home and made sure Monday morning I was word perfect and there was nothing he could have a go at me to suggest that my absence had in any way been detrimental to his rehearsal process. And that was so empowering. I thought, oh, if I stand up for what I believe in and am in touch with my value system and know that my instincts come from a good place, then I can be fearless. And I can be courageous. 2 years ago she tested her instincts again when she contemplated quitting acting. I took some time off to truly ask myself with rigorous honesty, is this how I want to live my life? Is this meaningful? Is this useful to anyone? Can I let go of any parts of me where it's selfishly driven, ego-driven and status-driven? Was she willing, she asked herself, to forego the possibility that she'd achieve some glorious notoriety in the field? I allowed myself the opportunity to discover whether I wanted to do it for the right reasons, says Atwell. Luckily for fans, she's played Agent Peggy Carter in several Marvel projects. Atwell is back at it. This time it's a character equal to her moral convictions. She's starring as the forthright Margaret Schlegel in a remake of Howard's End. Margaret provides the voice of reason at the turn of the century when women's positions were mostly ignored. And the role proved pivotal for Atwell. While she was considering her willingness to give up acting, the role of Margaret came along. And I think things can happen synchronistically, she says. She doesn't call it fate. Rather, she says, it's not as simplistic as fate. I do feel that we teach people how to treat us and we also, what we give out is what we attract. We're the company that we keep. We have to stand by the choices that we make because they represent who we were. And that's very revealing about ourselves. She nods, and I think through that, we navigate our destiny and fate. Then it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. But I don't think we sit there and let life happen to us. The times in my life when I've done that, I haven't gotten very far. And I feel stagnating, and I feel also self-pitying. I want that job, and I think, well, I haven't done anything to get it. She says she's learned navigating through life, like fire walking, is precarious. The only thing I can control is exactly what's in front of me and my reaction to things. And can I create the life that I want? And I think we create our destiny through our everyday endeavors. TNS Howard's End debuts on Sky TV Soho channel on Thursday, July 26 at 8:30 p.m. Promoted stories recommended by